That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just got to take a moment of reflection. And I'll be reflecting and just thanking God for what he has done, what he's going to do. And yes, so Mother's Day, we are thinking of you, all the moms out there. Again, if you lost your mother, or if your mom is still here, remember to celebrate her, to love on her, love on mama. You know, we get one. We do get some bonuses in life. Thank God for bonuses, you know. But if you can, or if maybe you and mom are in a tough spot, maybe now is a good time to make some things work or to talk it out. Now is a good time to do that. The month of May is mental health awareness month. And so I will be bringing my girl Ashley. Stop playing with that girl. You all remember Ashley Cullen Williams. I'll be bringing her back on in May, and we're going to be talking some mental health things. If anyone has any questions for Miss Ashley, we want to get that answered. If you want to remain anonymous, it's just something that you want to share, you want some feedback or some guidance on something, but you don't want to put it out there who you are, that's perfectly fine. We will definitely get you the help you need, get that question answered. Reach out. Reach out. I think I want to go ahead and get me a little sip of coffee. At this time, y'all, there's an amazing artist by the name of Jonelle Glory. Jonelle Glory, yes. Clap it up for Jonelle, absolutely. Jonelle, we love you, girl. We support you. You're amazing. And she has this song called Coffee. And I love it so bad. And I am eagerly anticipating for that to drop. It's going to be streaming on all platforms come May 1st. And so I wanted to share a little bit of Coffee so that you all can just get an idea of the sound and so that you can be watching for Jonelle when she drops that single. It's actually one of my favorite songs. So I definitely want to share that with you when it drops. I'm going to have a coffee break. I think I'm going to call this my coffee break is what I'm going to call it. And I think I'm going to holler at you, Jonelle, if you're watching. If you're watching, maybe we're going to work something out. I would love to have a coffee break each Monday and we listen to just a little bit of your song during that time. So, girl, we're going to talk. I thought if I put it out here like this in the atmosphere, I thought you know what I'm saying? I thought if I put it out there like this in the atmosphere, you would be like, okay, Tia, so I'm hoping that it works. Y'all, this song is amazing. As a coffee drinker, I love it, and I hope y'all do too. Are we able to play that? Let me talk to my people back here.
Filling up your cup. Do you want some coffee from the kitchen?
See that little sample like that? That wasn't even enough, was it? That wasn't even enough. When I say she snapped on this song, so I just wanted to play it. I may just play it back one more time. I don't know. No, I'm not. Play this back on your own time because on that, on the video that she had, it had the date that song is actually going to drop. And again, I want to say that was May 1st, Jonelle. Jonelle Glory, May 1st, Coffee. Yes. She has such just a beautiful, soulful sound that we love. And Jonelle, I just had to play that. I just had to play that little piece, girl. We got the Monarch Mania Festival coming up in August. If you would like to be a vendor or if you would like to participate, if you want to do a song or do something in the arts realm of things, reach out. It's a 2-day event, a Saturday and a Sunday. I'll put that up for you in just a moment so that you can save it, take the information down. But there you have it right there, you all. There's going to be food trucks, entertainment, crafts, piñatas, vendors, all type of stuff. You want to be there. It will be hosted those 2 days by I said by yours truly. Shout out to the city of Zion. Shout out to the Zion Township Supervisor, Sherry Neal. We love you. I'm so excited to be back for another year. So definitely bring your family out. I am going to play this commercial once again that I played last week. I do have those zinnia seeds that I mentioned to you all last week. I have those seeds. So please feel free if you would like to plant zinnias. We are trying to color Zion with zinnias. We are trying to make Zion the zinnia capital. We are already the monarch city, the monarch butterfly. So Zion is stapled monarch city, and we're working really hard because the zinnia flower is the flower that attracts the monarchs. So anytime you plant those, please expect beautiful butterflies to come fluttering your way. Let's get into this commercial.
When I saw it, I would normally run and tell my mom that I would see it, and I would feel very, very excited.
Every dead flower is actually its own packet of seeds. At the core, underneath it, is a seed for a zinnia. And if you plant it, you'll get 10s or 20s of blooms.
They're bright, they're cheery, they make you happy, good conversation. The meaning has so much beauty, just like the flower.
In Zen culture, they represent joy. And our community has been through a lot. Presidents have been through so much. If it's planting joy in our community, there is no way to even imagine the potential that we have in our community.
It's bringing people together. When you start putting those flowers in your garden and you have them out in your front yard where people can see them, what a great way to start to get to know your neighbors, to create unity, to create friendship, to keep it so that people
We played it last week. All you got to do is say, you know what? Let me pull up a video from last week. Just do that. The most important thing is I need you to know I have the seeds. You can go to the library and get these. You can stop down at the Zion Township and get these as well. But please know we are trying to color Zion with zinnias. Each of these have the QR code on the back, and this gives all the information for the Monarch Festival. We are trying to make this one our biggest one yet. And so we can do that with your help. So make sure you all check that out. I cannot forget that my acting friend, I call her my acting friend, as I met her on set acting many, many years ago. But she wrote another book. I want to say she is a 3-time author now, and her name is Miss Kay Smith. So we gonna definitely just, yes, clap it up for Kay. Absolutely, absolutely, Kay, we love you. And this is her 3rd book, I Am the Solution. I Am the Solution. And the book came with this beautiful bookmark as well, and it has some other nice little things in there, y'all, but I'm really proud of her for this. This is a beautiful hardcover. You can get a paperback, you can get a hardcover, whichever you prefer, but you can tell that she put some work into this. She took some time and really put this together. It's beautiful. As soon as you open it up, the first thing we're talking about is triggers. I am the solution. And so if you go on the back here, hey, Kay is a daughter of the King, servant of Christ, a mother, a sister, an aunt, and she's been on her journey of healing for her wounded inner child. That using her spiritual gifts, she has written a collection of poetry that deals with the fight for self. I am the solution comes from the heart and will reach the heart. It says change comes from within. Persevere, do the work, and be your own solution. I love this, Miss King. Congratulations. Congratulations to you all. So it's a bunch of different poems in here, and it will really touch the heart. So if you are looking for some self-help, you can start here. Do what you need to do to start, but be the solution, not the problem. Okay, Miss K, period. Shout out to you and everything that you got going on. Y'all, I got a very interesting product last week. I purchased something for the first time last week, and I said, wow, this is interesting. Really, it was the name. It was the name that sold me. I said, this gonna be a little risque. This gonna be a little risque. I told my husband, I think I need to watch the way I advertise for it, because people be done took my words. They be done took my words and be done twisted it up. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna wait until next week, because see, I made the purchase. I ordered a very interesting thing, and I wanted to share it with you all, but I think I'm gonna wait until I get it. So sometimes I be impulsive. I be wanting to share stuff. Sometimes you got to wait. Everything ain't meant to be shared. See, I checked myself. I was just about to tell my producer, I was just about to say, pull it up. But then I said, keep it down. Let's wait until it's actually in my hand. And then we'll talk about it then. We'll talk about it when it's in my hand. We got the Laughing Through My Pain comedy show coming up. The sale is over. Okay, I said the sale is over. If you didn't catch it, if you ain't catch it, then it didn't get caught. Okay, so maybe I'll run another sale sometime in May. Like I said, Mother's Day is coming up. Maybe I'll do something Mother's Day weekend only, something like that. Get mom a ticket, get your auntie, sister, get your cousin, your baby mama's mamas, and all of them. Let them come on out and laugh together. If they can. Don't bring them if they can't. Don't bring them if they can't coexist. But the point is, we laughing. I said we're laughing through the pain. This is just a time we're going to get together, and all that other stuff is out the door. We're going to eat real good. It's a banquet. We're going to have a good time. Somebody asked me if I was having vendors, and I think I just might. One of my homegirls, shout out to Azure Marie Design. When somebody asked me if I was going to have vendors, she was actually the first person I thought of. I said, you know what? I've been promoting her week after week. I think I might just let her have her little table, because it just happens to be her birthday weekend also. So I love you, Azure. I love you, Azure. I know she's going to be in the building, because she already told me. She said, that's my birthday week right there. My comedy show, I think that's what, the day after your birthday, girl? That's the day after your birthday. Her birthday is on that Thursday. So we're going to have a good time on that Friday. So if you celebrating a birthday, you better let me know. Because, I mean, we can really do it up. You know what I'm saying? What you need? What you need to help make that birthday a pop. And we can do that. So just reach out to me if you are celebrating a birthday, or if you are a business or organization and you want to reserve a table for your business or your organization. Please don't hesitate to do just that. We're going to have a good time, special performances, food, and laughs. Food and laughs. Last year I had comedian Schmitty B from Chicago and comedian Serena Monet, and they did amazing. I mean, they shut it down. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We're gonna be honest. We can be honest on the Good Grief Mourning Show. there was some profanity. There was a little more than some. It was a little bit more than some. Great outcome. But this year, I think I'm going to clean it up a little bit. We still going to have all the laughs. We still going to have a great time. But because my audience is so broad, I got folks, I got the saints and the sinners. I said I got the saints and the sinners. And sometimes you want to come out and have a good laugh, but it not be every other word is this or every other word is that. So I'm gonna clean it up just a little bit this year, y'all. I'm gonna clean it up. I really want y'all to be able to come out and have a good time and enjoy yourselves all the way around. All the way around. Because last year, I'm telling you, it wasn't last year, it was 2023 actually. The year after my father passed. I postponed it last year. I'm just excited to bring it back. So, make sure you get your tickets, www.goodgrief.com. I can't wait to show y'all what I had ordered. I've been over here still thinking, like, do I want to tell the producer to pull it up or no? And I think the answer is going to be no. Y'all going to have to wait. I say y'all just going to have to wait. But be on the lookout. I think I'm going to do that review live, too, because I ordered it. I want to test it out. I want to try it. But I think I might just do it right here live on the Good Grief Morning Show, because, see, that's how we keep the honesty. That's how we're going to keep the honesty. Because I'm going to be honest. If you have food or a product or whatever and you want me to try it, I'm going to be honest. I say I'm going to be real honest. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that next week. I have a guest next week, and that is going to be a lit show, y'all. That's Cinco de Mayo. I think I might put some sombreros up in here or something. I think I'm going to make it real fiesta look up in here or something, y'all. I think I might have a piñata hanging over me. We're going to celebrate. You know, my people, we just love a good excuse. St. Patty's Day, we don't know nothing about St. Pat. But we know we're going to get together and have us a time. I don't know nothing about Columbus. But I know it's an excuse to just be off and kick it with friends and family. Independence Day. Now, there's one for you. Because I want to talk to y'all. Because y'all be saying stuff like, if you celebrating this today, then you this and you that. Let me tell you something. Anytime I can get together for have a good excuse to get a little barbecue, we ain't never celebrated independence on that day. We ain't my family. We ain't never. We just get together and grill and eat and be outside and just have a reason to fellowship with our friends and our family. So y'all stop making people feel bad if they decide to partake for July 4th. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about y'all. The ones that says Juneteenth and Juneteenth only. I'm celebrating everything. Cinco de Mayo. Give me a reason to celebrate, and I'm celebrating. So I love all the cultures and all the nationalities and backgrounds. If Indigenous People Day, we're going to have something too. We can do something for all of it. Not just Black History Month, but next week is going down. I got my special guest, y'all. Make sure you are watching this week for who that's going to be. That person reached out to me yesterday and said, hey, you know the show next week. I got to get that flyer going. I'm ready to share and talk about it. And I said, don't you worry about it. It's going to be dropping, y'all. So I need y'all to make sure that y'all tune in for that, because that's going to be a show. I said, that's going to be a show of shows. April's coming to an end. April is Autism Awareness Month. If you know any parents of autistic children, please keep them in your prayers, y'all. Please. It gets busy. It gets busy. And so we want to continue to pray for strength and patience. You know, I do have friends and associates with different backgrounds who have autistic children and other things. And yeah, we want to keep them. They're amazing kids. They're just a little different, and that's okay. We want to embrace. You know, we want to adapt. Everything is altered sometimes. You know, I was sitting down with someone that was telling me how before they had autistic children or a child, the family would go out to eat and like go different places and do different things. But ever since the autistic child, it's not the same. You cannot go to the restaurant anymore just like you used to. He's not going to sit down, or she's not going to stay put. And it's like, you know, your life changes. And so when you sit down and just talk and just get more info and insight, it just makes your heart be, or it should make your heart be, one of more kind. Be kind, be patient, and know that everybody is different. And you cannot always just look at somebody and tell if they have something. So choose kindness. And that's why I love the Azure Marie Design cans, because that girl got stuff for every month, whether it's Nurses Week, Teachers Appreciation, Autism Awareness, and everything else. So thank you, Azure, for everything that you've been doing. And we thank you. I can't wait to have her on the show. She's going to be on the show as well, so we're working some things out there. Azure, if you're watching, girl, you know I know what you got going on, and I'm proud of you. I said, you know what I know, what I know, what I know. And I know what I know. And I'm proud of you, and I thank you for everything that you've done. If you would like to be on the show, y'all, it's really that simple. I told y'all I'm booked up now. I'm booked up. I got what couple more dates to fill for June, and I'm looking into July at this point. May is already done. For those who have submitted to be on the show, and you're like, wait, you still looking for people? I submitted. Check it out. There's a method. There's a method to my madness, and guess what? I'm not alone. So if you waiting on me, I'm not alone. I got a team. We see you. We saw that. And so what we do is we got to look at the calendar, and we look at your submission. Everybody has a different story. Everybody is submitting for something different. And so we look at all of that, and we try to find, okay, get this one in here, get this one in there. It's not that we are ignoring you or anything. Anyone that's ever reached out has always gotten a reply back, whether it's from myself or a producer. You got a response. And so we know that you're there. And so we look at your submission once again, and we make a determination of what'll be a good fit, around what time would be good to schedule you. So do not be discouraged that each and every week I'm gonna ask if you'd like to be on the show, do this or do that. It's okay. We see you. We have replied back, and we are scheduling. And so I'm just excited, y'all, to be on the show. Now for the people, I'm just gonna throw this out there. For the people that be telling me, Tia, oh my gosh, I love your podcast. Tia, your podcast is so dope. Girl, I want to be on your podcast. This is for you. It's not a podcast. Get the clap it on up for that. This is not a podcast. Don't get me to standing up. She almost stood up. Don't get me to doing all that. This is a talk show. This is a talk show. One that I am very proud of. One that I have dreamed of since I was about 5 years old, watching Martin with Word on the Street. That's where my idea came from. It was Oprah and them, little Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones. But what really did it for me was Martin. Martin Lawrence with Word on the Street off the Martin Show. When he had the little dog out there, the little dog. That is what I wanted. When I saw that, I said, I want a show like Martin Lawrence, Word on the Street, Word Up. And at first he did the radio, then he transitioned to a talk show host. I am a talk show host. Put some respect on that part right there. I worked hard. It's nothing against podcasts. I love a good podcast. I love podcasts. They're amazing. I'm just not one. I'm just not one. And that's okay. That's okay. Thank you all, though, because like I said, you know, people do be saying, Tia, I love your podcast. Your podcast, can I be a part of your podcast? Even my submissions say be on the show. They say be on the show. So I just wanted to make sure I cleared that up real quick, y'all, because I'm really proud of myself for sticking it out. You know, this is good grief. Obviously, this is something that is very dear to me. It just took my father to die, unfortunately. It took my father to pass. It took me losing him to really sit down and figure out, Lord, what can I do from this? And good grief, God gave me good grief. GUD, where God understands death. But we know grief is more than just death. And grief is a loss. Family, job, relationships, a vehicle, a house. And so it came to me then, like I said, I'm 5 years old watching Martin. I'm 5 years old talking about word on the street. Now I'm in my mid-30s. It just took something really, you know, traumatic for me to really get started. So whoever's that's for, somebody may have been going through something and maybe life made you stop for a while. Maybe you're really good at something. You're the coldest hair braider in the land. Or you are the best, whatever you are. You're the best. But maybe grief has gotten on you. Your struggle, you can't quite see through. You know, it's a little blurred right there. I'm here to let you know that some of your best work is going to come from that very place that you are in. Some of your best work is going to come through that push. It's going to come through there. And so I just want to be a living testimony. I just want to be an example that it get greater later. It get greater later. So somebody that is just discouraged, and again, maybe you're an artist, or you know, a painter, you're a singer, you're a musician, and things just been happening in your life, and you start feeling the love for that thing dwindling a little bit. It's okay, get back out there. Get back out there. Because, you know, hey, somebody needs you. Somebody need that art. Somebody need to hear your voice. I know when my grandfather passed away, this was, you know, about 10 years ago, so 12. And everybody kept saying, sing to him, Tia, sing. You know, because everybody it was like Hallmark, you know, got your grandfather in there in the hospital room, and he just there. He there like that. And you got the family all around. And I remember I was late, because I'm always late. But God is working on me on that. Let's clap it up for God working. He working. And I remember I came late. And I got in there and I walked in, and they like, you know, Tia here. And when they said Tia here, you know, he got a small reaction, a little small reaction. So they was like, Tia, oh, he's responding, sing. And my stupid self just standing there looking, I'm like, sing. Look at Grandpa, how am I supposed to just start singing? I told y'all he was like this. And he was alive, but he was just like that. That's kind of hard to sing. But I remember just standing over him, and I'm just looking, and I'm like, Grandpa, I love you. And everybody kept saying, sing, Tia, sing something for him, sing. And I didn't do it. He gave me the reaction, and I did not do it, and he passed away within 24 hours from that. And literally during that time, I told myself, I ain't singing no more. I don't want to sing. If I couldn't sing for my grandfather, they let him hear my voice one last time. That man's the one spoke over me. That man's the one, missionary Tia. That man is too incredible for me to have not done that. And I had so much guilt on me. I was like, nope, I'm not even singing no more. If I couldn't do it for him, I don't deserve to do it. Nobody deserves to get nothing from me then if my grandfather couldn't. And I stopped. It wasn't until I started dating my now husband. And our very first date, shout out to my husband, Wayne, know why if you're watching. Our very first date, you know, after, you know, slid. You know, he slid in the DMs and stuff like that. Y'all know how that go. Somebody better respond. Somebody's been sliding in your DMs and you leaving them in there. You ain't responding back. That could be your husband that you is leaving. Get back in that inbox and say hello. At your own risk, y'all. Enter at your own risk. Don't just take my word for it. But he slid in the DMs and we talking and chopping it up and he wanted to take me out. And he told me he was going to be performing at this little spot or whatever. I'm like, cool. And we get there, and it was like a karaoke night. And the lady walks up to me, hey, how y'all doing? I'm like, hey. She's like, ooh, your voice, you a singer, ain't you? You sing. I mean, I do a little something. Okay, we going to put you up there. I did not come here for that. I came here to just support and have a good time. And it was a couple people that we knew in there, like, oh, Tia, you going to be singing? No, I'm not singing. I'm just coming to have a good time. And before I knew it, we're sitting there and I hear somebody, now this next young lady we got coming up to the stage is yada, 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 da, 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 Tia, I'm whoa. Immediately I'm like, first of all, I never signed up for this. I haven't sang since my grandfather died, which at that time probably was about 2 years. Like for real, like a couple years went by. And I remember, I just will never forget, I was so nervous and scared and felt so undeserving and felt like I should not be sharing my voice with anybody. If I couldn't do it for my grandpa, I shouldn't do it for nobody else. But I got up there and I was so scared. And I sang and it felt so good. I felt so free. It felt amazing. I was still mad at Shorty though. I was still mad at Shorty, because let me tell you something. I looked you in your face and told you I'm just enjoying the night tonight. But I'm so glad that you called me up anyhow. And that night changed everything. That night changed everything. And so sometimes you just have to do it. Even if you're scared, do it scared. Yeah, I felt so free. And ever since that day, yeah, I've been singing, ooh, don't play with that girl. Do a little dibbling, dabbling, stop playing. So I don't know. Just make sure whatever you're going through, whatever that thing is that had you held back, whatever that thing is that just made you stop, you don't have to stop. You can pick back up. Sometimes you just need some rest. You know, sometimes you need a moment to really get your thoughts and get your things in order. But life be life, and y'all. Life be life, and so just make sure you're keeping everybody in your thoughts and your prayers. The world is getting crazy. I don't know if y'all heard the stories over last week. There was a chain of burglaries. Every time I look at that Lake County scanner, I thank God. I be like, Lord, it is so much going on, like right all around us. You hear about something that happened 2 streets over. You hear something that happened at 1 town over, and you be like, Lord, thank God. You know, it could have been me. Thank you for your covering. So I want to make sure I leave y'all with that too, because we about to wrap it up, y'all. We about to wrap it up. I know I started a little late today. Keep me in your prayers. We're going to be on time next week. I got my special guest, so I want y'all to make sure y'all are watching the Good Grief page, because I'm going to post out who that's going to be. So I need y'all to be with me next week, because it's going to be big. I said it's gonna be big, and it's not just because of the guests, but like I said, y'all, Cinco de Mayo, I think I want some sombreros and stuff to look like, I really want to just make it, you know, the day of the, I almost said the day of the dead, but y'all know what I mean. I said, you know what I mean. So make sure y'all tune in, y'all, next week to the Good Grief Morning Show, and I'm excited to share that thing that I ordered. I don't have anything else. Go ahead and get your coffee. Enjoy your morning. It's a great morning. Good grief, good morning, and goodbye. Hey! 1, 2, 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Good grief, and good morning, y'all.